This game is tea and is not suitable for kids. Oh, the way a lot of good musicians are, even if you suck, they want to motivate you to improve. I'm all for motivating Kotomi to improve. I'm all for being like, hey, if you love playing the violin, like, and you've only had the basic lessons, let's get you more lessons. I think that would be great. Good musicians would never tell you to stop playing. Okay, maybe if that's what I was saying, yeah, okay. I kind of get that, because I was kind of being like, don't let her play that. But I'm actually more just like, she needs to learn how to play it. But right now they're basically just like, here, play the violin whenever you want. And, she's going to kill people. After returning to the drama club room, Kotomi starts doing maintenance on the violin. Using a piece of cloth Furukawa gave her, she wipes down the violin's exterior. Looking at it more closely, it really is beat up. And violins are expensive, so... yeah, if you can repair one that's already here, man, you're gonna save a fortune. She says that with a straight face without stopping her hands. Kotomi will borrow the violin until lunchtime on Friday. She was told that she can take it and play it wherever she wants. It's a proper violin for beginners. Considering that the previous owner left it behind, it probably isn't worth much. After Kotomi returns it, it'll probably never be played again. I stare at Kotomi's fingers, moving happily while thinking that. I've got... oh, I actually have a harmonica. Not, like, in the same room right now, but I do have one. Don't make your relief so obvious. After cleaning the violin, Kotomi returns to the bow. She then takes something out of the violin case. It's a round, amber-colored thing that's smaller than her palm. Oh, you have two guitars? Nice. My brother can play guitar. I cannot. With the chunk of rosin in her hand, she slides it across the bow. It makes me realize what a delicate instrument it is. Why? You can take it home and practice as much as you want. If it's in her house, no one will be able to hear it. I know that phrase doesn't exist in your dictionary. Please learn both right now, or else my life will be in danger. Oh no, she wants an audience, doesn't she? Did they remind you of that time when your pet chicken died? Because it reminded me of that. Her technique is the same as an infant, so maybe that's why you thought it felt familiar. Wow, you so mean. She unexpectedly says it outright. You really can't call what happened earlier listening to music. Also, where is Ryo in all of this? Did Ryo actually die? Kyo is about to say something, but is interrupted by Fujibayashi. Never mind. Aww, they are being very supportive of her. Literally, every time I say something, boom, it gets addressed in the game. Kotomi stops moving her hands and looks at the two of them. Oh, I love how we're just becoming friends with everyone in this route. I was afraid this route was just going to be a really long route of us just constantly going to the library and like talking to her every day, but I'm really glad it turned into this. The three girls further strengthen their friendship through the old violin. It's a touching sight to behold. If only I hadn't heard that monstrosity of a tune earlier. Oh, she's gonna play the Big Dongo family theme song, I'm sure of it. Kyo and I look at each other. Wow. Considering that's not stopping you from coming, you're a huge softie. When I say that, she gives a huge smug grin. They are both big softies, aren't they? That's the problem with JRPGs with a big cast. Sometimes there's like, oh, by the way, this guy hasn't talked for 2 hours. For sure. I was up late this morning. I'm still thinking about the dream I had. Then I fall back asleep. This is the greatest luxury in my life. Are we getting another dream? No, we're not. Afternoon. I finish eating and consider what to do. Yesterday was hectic, so I want to relax a bit today. Thinking back, I can't help but smile wryly. I didn't expect to ever think about relaxing at home. I wonder what they're doing. I start thinking about the people who gather at the drama club room. It's nice outside today. It might be nice to wander around instead of running from something for a change. Oh! We're gonna go outside. We're gonna go outside. I decide to go outside. I rise from the bed and get dressed. I spend this holiday looking around town. Aside from there being more people than usual, not much else is different. I wander around aimlessly, not looking for anything in particular. It takes a lot to get myself out there, but I always end up doing the same things. Walking around without any particular purpose. I suddenly feel nervous. It's too much trouble to go to Sunohara's place. I'll just go to school. Mumbling that, I smirk to myself. I wouldn't expect to hear that from someone who's perpetually late and truant. Despite that, my legs carry me somewhere I really don't want to go. Are you even in your uniform? The school is surprisingly crowded for a holiday. Oh, it's a holiday? Oh, is this Golden Week? Maybe it is. The chatting students seem more cheery than during regular weekdays. It's probably because they're more relaxed. When I enter the front field, I pass by club members running laps. I hear cries from the other fields that sound like the soccer team and baseball team competing against each other. One of them is playing soccer and the other is playing baseball. Who can play their sport better? All of this effort on a day off. Just a short time ago, I would have resented them. Since club members are here, the school building should be open too. I head to the shoe lockers. The inside of the building is, as expected, empty. It may be different in the hall with all the club rooms. I subconsciously start heading to the drama club room, but I stop myself. Somewhere outside the window, I hear all sorts of sounds. It sounds like the concert band tuning up, a cacophony of noise from brass instruments. These sounds mix with cheers from a field. From the gym, I hear bamboo swords smacking against each other and the heavy sounds of bouncing balls. One strange sound is interwoven among all the others. It sounds like a saw cutting wood. It's Kotomi with the violin. I listen carefully, trying to pinpoint the origin of the sound. Is that? I start walking again. After climbing up the stairs of the old building, my supposition is confirmed. Oh no! Not again! I can hear a noise resembling a hacksaw up ahead. That means it's coming from the library. There's only one person who would use a saw. I mean, a violin inside the library. As usual, the placard reads closed. Also, as usual, the crooked sliding door is slightly ajar. Seeing that, I feel a slight sense of relief. I peer through the opening. Kotomi is in there. Like always, she's in her uniform while standing barefoot in front of the display shelf. The only difference is that she's holding a violin instead of a book. Oh, wow! Special sprite. Okay, I'll be honest. I'll be honest right now, this sprite of Kotomi compared to her head-on sprite when she's looking right at us, it looks like two different people. But it's still very beautiful. Oh, if it sounds like a hacksaw... She's playing a short melody over and over and over again. I guess practice tunes are all like that. The sound itself is as horrible as before, but she seems to be playing with more care than yesterday. She plays the same melody in a different pitch. I don't know too much about it, but this must be how beginners practice. She wipes the sweat off her forehead, her chin remaining on the violin's chin rest. Oh, there's a built-in chin rest for violins. I did not know that. She then places the bow back on the strings. I better not bother her. Right when I'm about to move away from the door, she stops playing. I frantically push myself against the wall. After a few seconds of silence, I start to hear the noise again. Her concentration must be faltering since her performance seems a little clumsier. I tiptoe away from the library. That was very important. I descend the slope alone. Until a few weeks ago, the trees were full of peach-colored petals. I look up to find a green tunnel that's terrible on the eyes. Beyond that is the unchanging blue sky of late afternoon. I didn't have anything. A realization comes to me suddenly. I didn't have anything to motivate me, and I couldn't find anything new. After my father became like that, I didn't want to go anywhere near my house. Everything just seemed like a huge pain in the ass. I'm the only one who's special. The rest of the world is boring. I felt as if taking that attitude absolved me. But now I have a goal. I want to hear Kotomi play her violin. That's not a bad goal. I whisper that out loud to nobody in particular. You want to hear her play it well? Or just hear her in general? Because you've already heard her play it. It's morning! I climb up the slope. The first class hasn't even started yet. I feel like grabbing someone and explaining how awesome I am for actually being here right now. But this is just the beginning. I have a goal I want to achieve. I will be in class all day today. Good on you, Tomoya! Good on you, man, for the character development. To put it in Kotomi speak, I have to be in class for all subjects. Honestly, I just realized that I'm getting dangerously low on my attendance quota. This week is sandwiched by holidays, so it's a free day week. Now's the time to do something I'm not used to. Ding dong! The first bell rings. Alright, let's do this! I psych myself up for no reason, and then I walk through the school gates. I like this Tomoya. He's actually getting better. Ding dong. Classes are over and homeroom is letting out. Everyone in the classroom starts preparing for after-school activities. At that moment, my lifeless body sinks into the chair. I won! I succeeded in not falling asleep in any of the classes. It's a marvelous feat, a miracle if you will. All I needed to do was actually pay attention during class. Yes! Is he only just now learning this? This poor guy. Still, I'm so sleepy. If I visit the drama club room, there's a high chance I'll be dragged into Kotomi's practicing of the violin. I should take a quick nap. I put my head down on my desk and close my eyes. Also, Sunahara has just disappeared.
Tomoya-kun.
I hear a voice.
Tomoya-kun. Tomoya-kun. Tomoya-kun.
Someone is repeating my name. I wonder who it could be. This is... Okay, I'm having a blast voicing the violin.
Tomoya-kun, konnichiwa.
Sunahara's dead? Don't tell me that! No! Don't hello me!
Gokigenyou?
She asks me that with a straight face while holding her violin. Are you sure that Fuko has the most sprites? Because I think Kotomi has got to have the most sprites. Like, look at all the different ones. Did I read that? She asks me with a straight face while holding her violin. It's like she hasn't changed at all. In more ways than one. You know, I was enjoying my little nap.
だから子守歌を弾いてみたの。
I almost fell into an eternal sleep from the shock.
岡崎なんだよそいつお前の知り合いかよいきなり変な音出しやがって
Oh man, these guys sound awesome. We need to be friends with them. The students still in the classroom start pressing me for answers. I don't know anything. I don't know her. Don't what? You are going to make her real upset from that.
ともやくん忘れちゃったの？
Yo, yeah, student 1 and student 2 are great. Hey, hold on, hold on! I remember you. You're Kotomi. Kotomi-chan from the Ichinose family.
よかった。
You are very lucky that she didn't take that the wrong way.
あ、そっか。
She turns to my dumbfounded classmates.
こんにちは。はじめまして。
Supersonic weapon Kotomi Mark 1 goes into serial self-introduction mode.
3年 A 組の一ノ瀬琴美です。趣味は読書です。
Her weapon of choice is the violin. Her quick draw ability allows her to go from 0 to firing in only 0.2 seconds. Current number of victims, countless.
私、バイオリンで相手を倒したことなんかないもん。
You destroyed roughly 2 people just now. The damage extends beyond the classroom too.
E 組うるせえぞとんでもない音出すね
っていうか何？今の音怪獣？
Classes are over. What are you all doing here? Screams and complaints of all kinds are voiced. Flap, 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 flap. Footsteps muffled by campus shoes quickly approach the classroom. Rattle, rattle.
こらコトミあんたって子はお姉ちゃん落ち着いて今のってもしかしてコトミちゃん
Wow.
あ、きょうちゃん。
She just is oblivious.
なぎさちゃん。
She's like, I don't understand. Why do people hate
み
this?
んなまとめて。
Like, she doesn't even think people hate this.
こんにちはじゃないわよ
ん？ボンジュール？
違う
She's not French.
ボンジュール？
全然会話にならないのはなんて
Bonjour. Oh, bonjour. Calm down for a second. If you let her set the pace, you'll be in for a ride.
分かってるわよ
Guten Tag. She takes a deep breath. Then she decisively points at Kotomi.
あんたここで何やってんのよ
By the way, Mirko, you missed a lot of terrible violin sounds.
バイオリンを弾いてるの。
Or just hallo. Yes, that's true.
ちょっとだけ古ぼけているけど、とっても素敵なバイオリンなの。ふっとり。それではもう一曲。
I panic but manage to take her weapon of mass destruction away in time.
バイオリン。
Oh no. Oh, you listen. Okay. Here, hold this. I hand the bow to Furukawa and the violin to Fujibashi.
こ
Oh, poor Kotomi. She's in for a rude awakening.
れどうすればいいでしょう
Let's take them to the drama club room for now. Here we go. I pick up Kotomi and toss her over my shoulder. Oh my... Whoa! Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. Retreat!
どうもお騒がせしました
You highly recommend that you check Ed Her Weapon is a Violin on YouTube. If that's part of the anime, I'm going to hold off on that because my sister and I are probably going to watch it together. Rumble, rumble, bap! Trot, trot, trot. We arrive at the drama club room, and I let Kotomi down from my shoulder. You're heavier than I thought. Man, you are so fat, Kotomi. No. Well, she's now Fuko. She looks really unhappy. I know you want to play the violin, but you didn't have to come to my class. Why didn't you just wait here?
だって
Because we fell asleep.
みんなに聞かせる前にまずともやくんに聞いてほしかったの。あれ
These kinds of lines will make me blush, so don't say them so openly, seriously. Especially when there are 3 other girls that are crushing on me in this room right now.
それにできるだけたくさんの人に聞かせてあげたいから
I wouldn't have expected to hear that from Kotomi just a few days ago.
ちょっとだけ古ぼけているけどとっても素敵なバイオリンなの。
Thanks to Furukawa and Fujibayashi, the violin is in its case. Kotomi must have wanted us to listen to the violin's timbre instead of her performance. This tattered old instrument has been abandoned for a long time and was waiting for someone to play it. I see. 2 of them definitely have a crush on him. Nagisa's not quite sure about her feeling. I mean, when I did the Misai route, which was a long time ago, but when I did the Misai route, I barely talked to Nagisa at all, and she mentioned to Misai that she had a crush on us. So, I would assume she has the crush on me in this timeline as well.
ってその程度のことで懐柔されちゃダメよ。
Someone's still angry.
ここで弾きなさい。ここで弾きなさい。
Only after she thought about it, though. That's fair. She pinches both of Kotomi's cheeks and shakes her left to right.
わかった？むにゅ。
Oh, this poor girl. Kotomi nods meekly with tears in her eyes.
わかればよろしい。
でも昨日ここで練習してたら他の部活の人たちが来てくれたの。
Maybe she has feelings for him now but doesn't realize it. Yeah, that's fair.
だから張り切って聞かせてあげたんだけど頼むから他の場所で弾いてくれって泣きながら
That should have
頼ま
told
れ
you
た
something,
の。
Kotomi.
かわいそうに。
Tragedy struck while we weren't looking. Anyway, we can't let any more casualties fall victim. The drama club is newly founded. No, wait, it's not even founded yet. All the more reason to avoid any notoriety.
でもやっぱり私
See ya, Chris!
たくさんの人に聞いてもらいたいの。
I know, but with your level of skill right
そ
now...
れにこのバイオリンあさってのお昼には返さないといけないの。だから今のうちにできるだけたくさん弾いてあげたいの。
ことみちゃん、お姉ちゃん、なんとかしてあげようよ。よし、決めた。明日の放課後、あんたのバイオリンの発表会をするから。
Oh no. Oh no.
発表会？
She tilts her head to the side in confusion.
その時にはもっとたくさん人集めてあげるから。だ
Why
からそれまで他人に聞かせるのは禁止。
I don't follow the orders of demons.
できるだけ迷惑にならない場所を探してそこで練習すること。わかった？
She stares off into the distance, deep in thought. She must be sifting through her memories as a musician.
発表会。
She finally understands what that means and nods eagerly.
私練習してくるの。
She quickly goes off, clutching the violin case. Do you even know where to go? The library is still open to other students, and the music room is probably in use by other clubs. The school is pretty large, but there aren't that many places you can practice musical instruments without bothering anyone.
私もついていっていいでしょうか？私も行きます。
Okay, you two are just the sweetest things.
ついてきてくれると嬉しいの。
Hold on, I'll go too. Tug. The moment I try to walk over, Kyo grabs my collar.
それじゃ私とこいつはここで待ってるから。
Oh, Kyo wants to get alone time with us, of course. Why are you bossing everyone around? Because that's her personality.
いいからいいからね。
Hearing that from Kyo, Kotomi unexpectedly agrees.
あきさちゃんとりょうちゃんがいてくれたら大丈夫なの。ともやくんはもっともっと上手になったら聞いてほしいの。
Her words are admirable, but her gaze scares me a little. Ugh.
ほらあんたがあんまり下手くそ呼ばわりするからよ。
A lot of people said she sucked because she does, but she could get better. I never said anything like that. I think, maybe.
それじゃあ行ってくるの。
はいはいいってらっしゃい。
I'm still disappointed we didn't introduce her to Tomoyo, though. Trot, trot, trot. Their footsteps gradually disappear into the distance.
ことみちゃんそんなに走らなくても。そっちは職員室です。引いたらきっと大変なことに。
Oh boy. A monster that emits destructive supersonic waves and spreads panic everywhere she goes is accompanied by two unreliable beastmasters. They embark on a journey in search of a place to live in peace.
やっと静かになったわね。
So what are you going to do? You promised her a recital.
どうしましょうね。
The one who started all of this doesn't seem to care.
ま、明日の放課後までまだ余裕があるから、その間に。
We'll just say that there's going to be free pizza. You have a plan?
あの子の腕が上がってくれることを期待するしかないわね。
I know what you're thinking. It's impossible.
あんたもね。
You know, we always do the same things.
なんかそうなっちゃうのよね。
I stretch, bending backward in the chair.
ところで、私たち二人きりになっちゃったけど、
Kyo inches closer to me suggestively.
何して遊ぶ？
Really? I answer her with a huge yawn. Now that the commotion is over, I suddenly feel really tired. Well, that's that. I'm going to sleep.
めちゃくちゃ失礼ね、あんた。
I already did your route, Kyo. Oh, now we're doing Kotomi's route. And I ain't doing anything lewd with you. Don't assault me while I'm asleep.
永眠したいみたいね。
I already had enough of that from the violin. Wow, that happened. Kyo literally was trying to make a move on us. We're just like, nah. It's now late afternoon. The two of us walk together down the slope. Next to me is a girl in the same familiar uniform.
何よ、私じゃ不満みたいね。
I can't imagine why.
このぐらい付き合ってくれてもいいでしょ。あんたが寝てる間。
That's true. She waited for us. We should be nice to her. That's fine. Should we really head home without the others?
あんたね。本当に甘やかしなんだから。
She says that half disappointed, half jokingly.
寮も部長もついてるんだから大丈夫でしょ。
The fact that it's those three is what worries me. Even after spending a long time sleeping in the drama club room, Kotomi and the others never return. Also, it's kind of weird that Kyo is like, she only calls Nagisa the club president when she calls literally every other student by their first name. Even Sunohara she calls Yohei. She's the only one to do that. I'm sure they're having some kind of weird adventure. Thanks to that, Kyo and I are now walking home together. Actually, why is Kyo even asking me to walk with her? Because she likes us. Sometimes she does things I don't understand. She locks her fingers together and stretches backward. Still, I can tell she's glancing at me out of the corner of her eye. I've never seen that expression from Kyo before.
本当は私じゃなくて、寮がここにいるはずだったんだけどね。
What's that supposed to mean? I don't know why she's bringing up Fujibayashi.
あんたって本当に鈍いわね。
What?
まあ、寮も消極的だから、私もいろいろ焚きつけてはみたんだけどね。それで自分でも何とかしようってちょっとは思ったみたいなんだけど。
I can almost see the 3 question marks floating over my head. Kyo doesn't say much after that. Her long hair extends to her waist, caressing her surprisingly slender backside as it moves to and fro. All the girls in this game are really petite. We don't say a word the whole way back to the dorms. I think about Fujibayashi for some reason. It was during last week when Kotomi came to my class. She ran after me to return my useless school bag. Oh, I get it. You mean that Fujibayashi? Kyo, her eyes remaining locked down the slope, slowly nods.
自分じゃ言わないけどね。なんとなくわかるわよ。
She smiles faintly. This must be the face of a meddling big sister trying to take care of her baby sister. They're freaking twins!
でも今回は相手が相手だしね。
She looks up at me and giggles.
あのおせち料理見たとき、この子本気だって思ったし。
That thing? Anyone who'd bring that is probably insane.
ばっかね。おせち料理っていうのはね、普通何日もかけて作るものなのよ。あれだけのものを一人で手作りなんて、あの子下手すると徹夜してるわよ。それにあれ、全部でいくらかかると思うのよ、材料費。
Yeah, she's got a point. Actually, she's got a lot of points. You're right. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I hadn't realized it before now. I'm too used to Kotomi's eccentric shenanigans. My real-life standards must have dropped. Is that why you told me to finish everything?
まあ、それもあるけどね。ほら、彼女が作ってくれたお弁当残すやつなんて男じゃないでしょ？
Not if she makes enough for 27 people. She's not my girlfriend. And she didn't make it just for me. She wanted to eat it with everyone.
そうそう、そこなのよね。
She points at me dramatically like a detective solving a crime.
あの子ってなんていうかちっちゃい子供みたいなところあるでしょ？ほっとけないっていうか母性本能をくすぐるっていうか、一応恋敵のはずの亮ともすぐ仲良しになっちゃったし。
Just because you're rivals doesn't mean you have to be mean to each other.
なんか不思議な子よね。
Everyone who's come into contact with Kotomi feels the same way. When I first met her at the library, I had the impression that she was more like an unpredictable machine. Recently, she's been showing much more emotion and has been easier to go out with. I don't mean go out with in that way.
ま、あんたが目をつけたにしちゃかなりいい線じゃない？
No, you're being surprisingly nice right now, Kyo.
性格は妙だけど可愛くてけなげで素直だし。
Very true.
お尻も胸も意外に
Okay,
大きいし。
you're getting weird, Kyo.
でもあんたも気をつけなさいよね。
I should be careful. You were the one who was feeling her up earlier. About what?
あんまり人前でチヤホヤしすぎないこと。
How am I spoiling her?
本当に自覚ないわけ？
I don't know what to say.
優しくて一途な男っていうのは他の子から見ても魅力的だったりするんだからね。
Kyo, I'm happy you have feelings for me, but it's a little late to be falling in love with me. Huh? I expected a punch for that one, so I'd covered my head with my arms. I slowly look up.
ねえ、あれ琴美じゃない？
Oh, she didn't even deny it. Kyo points up ahead. We see a girl with a familiar haircut carrying an overstuffed bag. It is Kotomi. She must have already parted ways with Fujibayashi and Furukawa, as she had her usual things when going home. The only difference is that someone else is with her. It's a middle-aged man wearing a suit and a trench coat. What? He's facing Kotomi and is desperately trying to say something to her.
何？あいつ。
What? Kotomi has her back to a wall and is standing perfectly still. She looks like a mannequin. We're gonna help her? I don't know who this is. Like, maybe it's a normal person, but no, we gotta help her. I take action without thinking. I run to Kotomi's side.
智也くん。
She turns her previously expressionless face to me and cries out. Who are you? I stand in front of the man and shield Kotomi as she hides behind my back.
何か話があるなら私が代わりにお聞きしますけど。
Kyo glares at the middle-aged man with hostility.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he was a creeper. Looking more closely, the man is wearing refined spectacles. I can tell that he's confused by her sudden appearance. At the very least, he doesn't seem to be a bad person. Oh, maybe he's not a creeper. I didn't know if he was like a creepy guy trying to hit on the girl, or if he was like acquainted with her in some way, or if he's like giving her serious news. I don't really know. The piano version of this track, Existence, which is used in both sad and ridiculous scenes. Oh, yeah. Every song in this game is amazing.
後日また改めて
He says that and turns away from us. Then he walks off toward the bus route.
琴美、あんた大丈夫だった？
She places her hands on Kotomi's shoulders and asks her with a serious tone.
大丈夫。
変なことされなかった？無理やり背中から抱きつかれたりとか、
Okay,
お尻とか胸とか触られたり
enough
とか。
about her butt and her obobs. You're the one who does that.
私はいいのよ、友達なんだから。
No! It's not okay, even if you're friends. I'm not a girl, but girls don't do that. Like, they don't. Never mind her. Seriously, though, are you okay, Kotomi? She doesn't seem as cheerful as usual, but she nods.
で、一体何だったの？あい
What's
つ。
Prairie's problem? I'm wondering if that's like her dad or something.
悪者。
Oh, nope. Maybe not. Huh?
やっぱりもう一目見てそんな感じだったわよね。あいつって痴漢？ストーカー？変質者？
Hold on. He's obviously not any of those. Tug. Kyo grabs my collar and drags me to Kotomi's side.
ごちゃごちゃ言ってないで、ちゃんとこの子を家まで送る。
I don't know any girls that do that to each other. I don't know any.
彼氏の義務よ。
I'm not her boyfriend yet. I said I'm not her boyfriend.
問答無よ。
Stop being pushy, Kyo. Kyo is getting excited, but Kotomi is unusually calm. She clutches her bag close to her chest and murmurs to herself.
今日はここから一人で帰るの。
不許可に決まってるでしょ。あんなのがうよいよ徘徊してんのよ。
Yeah, this is a time where I'm like, no, I would want to walk her home.
あんたみたいに奥手でボケボケの子は一人で帰ったらたちまち餌食になっちゃうんだから。
I'm actually with Kyo on this one. I don't think there are a lot of those types wandering around. Better to be safe than sorry. I know Japan is a lot safer than America.
いい？これはイベントチャンスなのよ。
Oh, she's actually just trying to get us
家
together.
まで送ってほしいの。って可愛い声で言うのよ。ほら。
Wow. Stop it with the manipulation, Kyo. I freaking hate it when you do that. And why are you giving her pointers all of a sudden?
でも
I know that Kotomi never wants to talk about her home or her family. There must be something she doesn't want others to know. I don't know if any of that is connected with the man from earlier, though. Just calm down, Kyo. I move Kyo, still fuming, to the side. I bend my knees a little to be level with Kotomi's face. Hey, Kotomi, just answer me this. Will you be in any danger if you go home by yourself?
それは大丈夫。今日はもう帰ったから。それに私の家に直接来ることは絶対にないから。
Her expression is motionless, as if she knows something. Alright. Then we'll say goodbye here.
ともやくん、また明日。
I haven't heard that in a while.
飛び石連休だったから5日ぶりなの。換算すると120時間ぶりなの。
Why did you have to add it up?
ちょっと、本当にこの子一人で帰らせちゃうつもり？
Yeah, she said it's okay, so it's okay. I say that in a carefree way.
きょうちゃん、また明日。
また明日。っていうか、本当に大丈夫？
心配かけてごめんなさいなの。
She briskly turns around. Well, bye. See you tomorrow. Kotomi walks off alone, fading into the twilight of early summer. Once Kotomi is out of sight, Kyo starts talking.
それじゃあ、私たちも行きましょうか。
Tomoyo lets her go because he trusts her. Yeah, I understand both sides of being like, I I wouldn't want her to walk home alone and being like, well, she's comfortable doing that, so alright. Still, I understand both sides. Go where? I'm this way.
私はアイスティーとスペシャルジャンボショコラパフェ。
This is an act of extortion. I seriously don't have any money.
いいでしょ。代わりにいいこと教えてあげるから。
Are you blackmailing me? Or opposite of blackmailing me. Are you extorting me? I doubt it's worth it.
うん。あの子ね、本当にあんたのことが好きよ。きっと誰も代わりになれないぐらい。
Tree branches sway in the same breeze that flutters Kyo's hair. Unable to respond, I look quietly at Kyo. A moment later, she's back to her usual teasing self again.
さて、大きなパフェが私を待っていると。
Kyo,
何？
can you at least make it a small one? You'll turn into a pig.
ご忠告だけ。ありがたく受け取っとくわ。